Are we up? Cock-a-doodle-doo. Let's go choke the Pope.
Satan's kiss, Medea shining, poison lips, the devil riding. Satan's kiss, Medea shining, poison lips, the devil riding. Satan's kiss, the devil riding, in a tight red dress, bring you to bliss. Blood on your face, a little lipstick, inhale deep, her perfume has a kick. Got a rock in the hips, cracking the whip, arrows dipped in the darkest of venoms. Hail Satan, you'll have a trip. Don't hit too much, just an itsy bit. Satan's kiss, Medea shining, poison lips, the devil riding. Satan's kiss, Medea shining, poison lips, the devil riding.
Welcome back to Lady Babylon. This is Initiating Apocalypse, and we are under close scrutiny on this highway tonight. And so we're going to be a little bit out of sync. Oh, God, but don't worry. The message will get there. This is fantastic, people. I'm going to show you something tonight. I want you, as our ship is warming up and we're getting ready to get to that mystery yet again. As we get ready, I want you to put a different hat on. Yeah, I want you to put a different hat on tonight, because tonight I want you to be earning a degree in cuckoldry. Fantastic. This is going to be fantastic. We have a picture of Eve and you know who. Can we just put that up, people? I don't normally start like this, but I just want to kind of focus where we've been from part 1, right? This is part 2. The conclusion, right? Oh, God, the conclusion to what? To Satan, baby. First, Satan. Oh, God. I love it. I love it. Did you bring her up? Yeah. There she is. Fantastic. So we're looking at Eve, and we're wondering, you're looking at her and you're thinking, yes, I get it. The image, it makes my brain tingle. Right? Here's the thing that I've been given, though, just to let you take it over the top. Who is that she is with? Who is that she is with? And the question is it her husband? Is it her husband? Oh, God. Oh, God. Do we have him? Do you have him? Put him up there. Put him up there, too. Our images are so... and you should go ahead, feel free to make me tiny. Yeah, because this is going to be... We're flying completely blind tonight. You know what I mean? The prophet is blind. The prophet is absolutely blind. Right? Love it. Love it. Now, we have thus far come through the sources to this moment in time. The moment of the great cuckolder. Right? Oh, God. Cuckoldry practiced by a cuckolder who makes what? Cuckolds. Fantastic. Does everybody get it? Do you know the art form that we're practicing? Why? Because we protect the virgin. Because we protect the virgin. We are, right, the wisest of the serpents. Right? Oh, my God. We are commissioned from the queen. Who is that? Queen of death, baby. Love it. Absolutely. We're going to bring up. Are you ready? You didn't think. We bring her. Yes. Do you want to bring her in? Bring her in. She would like to introduce you, Queen of Death. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Who is this? Who is she? Oh my goodness. You're going to see her tonight. You're going to see her tonight, and you're going to absolutely you're going to think, why? Why did they keep this from us? Why? Right? Oh my God, it's all sitting there so beautifully in the text. And nobody does this stuff, people. You're going to see some things again tonight, which is why you always come to me, Satanic Congregation. I know you do. I know you do. Yeah. You love it. You love it. People, tonight we choke the Pope. And let me tell you something. There is nothing more glorious than the lowering of the Pope into the Acherusian lake. Oh, God. Oh, they're like fish. The souls just swim to it. They swim to it. Who are these souls? They're the souls of all the people that got taken into the back alleys, into the basements. All of them who got touched by Jesus. Do you understand? Do you understand? Oh, God. People, remember Lee Van Cleef? Oh, God. Is that his name? That's his name, right? That was him, right? Good, the bad, and the ugly, baby. The good go to Elysium. The bad to Tartarus. And those who need purging, those who need some soaping, those who have been naughty, but know they have been naughty. Those people, right? Let us tonight at the sacred time choke the Pope together, shall we? It is great justice to provide the hungry souls with the retribution of the soul of their leader, this Pope. Oh, God. Somewhere out there, wait a minute, I heard an evangelical yelling, yeah, in support. Shut up, Billy. Sit down. Sit down, Billy Bob. You don't know what you're talking about, Billy Bob. I know you hate he what wears the papal hat. I know that. But that's not the point, Billy Bob. The point is, you're just as culpable. You're just as culpable, covered by the blood. Oh, God, what a gorgeous generation of reaping. Look, people, the fields are full. The fields are full. It's time for the harvest. It's time for the harvest. Hello, Whippy Whip. I love you, baby. It's time for the harvest. Pope, hello. Hello, Pope. Hello, Pope. I offer you up to all of these children, ionic children, Pope. It never stops. It never stops. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Did I introduce you to early Jewish and Christian cult? This is all coming from that. Right, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention that? I think I did. We're going to look into the Bible for it. You mean it? Wait a minute. He wasn't just saying craziness. He's talking about Bible. Yeah, I'm talking about Bible, people. Oh, it's wonderful. I thought the Acherusian lake was something of legend and folklore. No, it's not. It's not. Love it. It's monocentral, baby. Right? No, people, please stop asking to see the wiener in my refrigerator. Stop. I know we're in the kitchen, baby. I know we're in the kitchen, but I'm going to leave my wiener in the refrigerator. That's why. Here, look, I brought this back for you, baby. I know, baby. All right, let's go. Fantastic. Do you see this? This is the best kind of teaching you could possibly get, right? Imagine the instructor could come in, right? Cause you to disrobe and beat you with a stick. Oh, God. Doesn't that sound right? Right? It's a fantastic. They painted it all over the walls in Pompeii. People, look at the walls. Fantastic. We'd love it. By the way, Chewy, this tonight, your map perfection, your skill is just absolutely incredible. Right? Oh, it's disturbingly gorgeous, isn't it? That's the style, too. You know what I mean? Why? Because tonight, Satanic Congregation, we get a special field trip to the College of Cuckoldry. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, I love it. Don't you? Come on, people. Get into the spirit a little bit. Get into the spirit. Is there? Yes, fantastic, right? Do you see, people? Is everybody on the same track tonight? Right? Guess who is who? That's the game we'll play. Guess who is who? Right? We have a husband and a wife. And somebody else, man. Somebody else. Which one of these? Well, we know which one of the wife is. Chewy has made that pretty obvious. Right? Now, which one is the cuckold? Right? The mouth open is the cuckold. You got to promise me, Eve, you will take this back to Adam. When Yahoo found out, he was like, stop them right now. Why? Because Cain is a man of orgy. Oh, God. Can you imagine that? Fantastic. You thought it was first man, first woman, and all that. Do you see? It's meant for you not to understand it. Unless you have been initiated, people, it's a mystery, right? Unless you've been initiated. Oh, God. Choke the Pope. And people say it's too soon. No, it's way too late. It's way too. Actually, it's just on time. It's just on time. But when you build up all that nemesis over so much time with so many people, and people now are like, oh, forget about that, right? Right? Did you hear it? 20,000. We just heard about 20,000 captive children in Vlad's clutches. And people are like, huh? Who cares? What? Huh? Who's the guy in the suit? You have no honor, people. You have no honor whatsoever. Those generals, they know it. They know you have no honor because they know what the sacrifice means. They know what the sacrifice means. Oh, it's glorious. It's glorious. Project Nemesis. Mwah. Oh, by the way, should we turn the mania, the regal mania up just a little bit more? Just a little bit more this coming week. I think we should. I think we should work on it. I think we should program this thing for 100% full out, baby. Right? Transdimensional rocket power. Love it, right? Who knows? Give me you know what we're going to do? Give me this first source. I want to remind you who we're talking about. Give it to him. Slap him in the face with this. Love it, people. You love it. That's it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Archon. Right? Who is this archon that you have, your ruler? Who is it? In the place that you exist, I want to remind you, your archon is Satan. Yeah. Right? Name of Jesus. Name of Jesus, help us, right? Do you understand why? Because Satan is in charge. Satan is in charge. Do you want to see? Do you want to see? Do you want to be tempted? You know, the thing about cuckoldry is you must always understand, congregation, she desires it. She desires it. Oh, God. Think of that. Think of that perfect singer and her desire. That's why the eyes must be opened. Did you see, people? Did you see, people, what the sacred ingredient was? It was the eos that the devil, we saw this last time, the devil was using the eos, right? And what did it say that eos was? It was that bearer of the epithumia. Epithumia. I brought the text tonight, but I want you to know these drugs that they're using are brought for one thing. You need to understand this: sexual desire. Sexual desire. This is from the Bible. Yes, it's from the Black Bible. They made this part of it non-canonical. Right? And we have an earlier great grammarian who's going to really explain this stuff to us. It's gorgeous. You will love it. You will love it. It's absolutely wonderful. Okay, shall we open this portal, people? Because once it's open, they can't shut it. Isn't it fun? We get to run around and open portals that they can't, nothing they can do about it, right? Oh, God. It's gorgeous. Turn up the heat. Give me the next one. People, please remember one principle as we step out of the ship into the mystery tonight. Please remember one principle established here in this quote from the Bible. Right? Bible. Right, not the one they banned, not the parts. This is from the parts they accepted. Okay, please remember these core principles of the mystery as they express themselves. All right. The devil took control, carried him up to that very highest place, and showed to him all of the kingdoms of the cosmos. Do you understand? That's the cosmos, not the universe like you think it. That's the Panta. This is the cosmos. What you're thinking of is the all. All right. I had to have to reset you there, right? Don't worry. They did the same thing to me. I was like, is this going to hurt? This is what the gel is for, sir, right? Here we go. What is this? This is Jesus, by the way. Right. And where is he? He's in the right. Uh-huh. Now, he has showed, notice that he has showed the kingdoms of the cosmos, the organization in the highest. If you follow the fairy tale and you listen to the translations, you would think from the translations that this is some sort of spectacular, and there he goes. Look, did somebody just see Jesus went speeding by and now he's at the top of the temple? What the hell? Right? There's some little kid, mommy, right? No. This is not your fictional BS world. This is anthropology and history. And when you delve into the right and you see them entering the highest and hearing the voice of the messenger or confronting Satan, you'll understand it's because he is king. Do you get it? Do you get it? Because he is king. It is a religious operation, a cult mystery operation. Give me the next one. Oh, wait, which one is it? Did you get a nice picture, though, at least? Oh, that's nice. We're so slow, people, tonight. We have to bring you. Hello, Satan. It's nice, right? Right? Just the mere mention of his name. Absolutely wonderful. Love it. Fantastic. Satan says hello. Right? Gorgeous. Hail Satan. Give me the next one. Well, I don't think we're finished there. And so what people, what happens? Right? He says, Hupage Satana. No, baby. Buzz off. Get out of here. It's written. Right? You only bend the knee to the Kurion Theon. You only serve within that right. Oh, oh, la treuses. The language is specific, people. We're in a right. And now all of a sudden it makes sense to people because it's not fairy tale. And that's what's so fun, satanic congregation. That's what's so fun is that you get to see the reality come to light here through these various and sundry black holes that we open up, right? So we can see the reality, right? That we're the reflection of, right? And fantastic. Look, people, today I discovered that there's certain people in the world who have an unfair advantage. They have an unfair advantage. And these people are so close to the muse that she injects into them. Her music. There is an education in music, people. I'd never realized that when you approach an expert musician, you have to realize this person has an unfair advantage over you. Yeah, their music has taught them, done things. I don't know if they all realize it or not. They probably do. It's probably a big joke on their dumb fans, right? But that's the point, baby. What is it in that music that causes these people to be catapulted, these artists to be catapulted forward? What is it in the music education that we are missing? And I'm not talking music education. No, I'm not. There's some kind of resonance. There's something that comes off of those strings and into the person. Some kind of vessel that's getting filled. It smells Apollonian. Do you understand? Smells Apollonian. Welcome. That's nice. That's nice, right? Harmony. Who is Harmony's husband? Cadmus. What did Cadmus collect? He collected the lightning, the strings of Zeus. They had the lightning, baby. They had the lightning in them. Absolutely gorgeous. Did anybody want to make love to a prophet then? I think they did. And her name was Harmony. Oh, God. Do you see these nerd Greeks? Do you see what they did? They lived it. They didn't just have thought experiments. They lived thought experiments. Oh, my God. And it's why they got everything. Here, take that down. Take that down for a minute. So, today's music is my harmony. Thank you, Valerie. Fantastic, people. I want you to see the second line. The end of the second line talks about ton eon. That's the poison that the devil is adding, so that Eve will, receive the truth. Isn't that nice? Her eyes will be open, man. It's like the entrance to that death and resurrection is gorgeous. But what does he say? It's all about epithumion. Right? Yeah. Why? Because epithumia is the very head of every error. Every error. When I made eye contact with her, oh my God. When I made eye contact with her and that lightning went between us, you know what I mean? She knew and I knew. Oh, God. What do you do in the end, people? What do you do in the end? You need the devil's drug. You need it. She needs it. And because of that, you can bring it out. The art of cuckoldry is as ancient as the oldest of the angels. God. How much? A third, baby. It's about a third. Love it. Give me the next one. This is satanic, people. Tonight, I'm telling you, this is satanic, right? If you continue watching tonight, I can promise you dreams. I can promise you early morning incubus. Because I am the working in you of the spirits of flight. Oh, God. Did you know the devil could fly? People, His wings, they are gorgeous. They're gorgeous. In the beginning was Eros. Oh, God. Nemesis, show me the gorgeousness and gorgiosity. Do you feel, people, you're not in control? You're not in control, right? Give me the next one. Boom. People, I just want you to see it one last time. The poison is on the fruit. Have no uncertainty in your gorgeous, nerdy bodies out there. Have no uncertainty. The fruit of the Garden of Eden is a vehicle of a mystery drug. Your rights, your civilization, all of it, your religion, your Christ, it's all based on a right to bring epithumia from an Awa. Oh, whew. It's gorgeous. Love it. Love it. Don't you love it? That's a nice one. Isn't it a nice one? People. Okay. Let's look at a couple more. I know, people, it's hot tonight. It's really hot. You're gonna have to put it off. You know what I mean? Heights and valleys, baby. That's what it's all about. You want to see them all in that wave. You want to be up and you want to go down. You want to go back up and you want to reach that peak. You want to come back down. You know what I mean? It's what it is. It's the wave. Listen to the waves, baby. Oh, God. Are we ready with another source? I like to visit myself in this cave. Isn't it nice? Look at my tree right there. Look at my tree right there. People, did anybody forget that we're standing? Who are we standing next to? We're standing next to the Virgin. Don't forget that. This cave that we're going into tonight, its opening is guarded by the Virgin. Fantastic. Who is she? Oh, God, if you don't know that, baby, jump in. Jump in. You got to jump in, baby. Here we go. Thank Acropolis. Thank democracy. Thank all of that. Give me over here. Look. Oh, is it? Okay. And look, there are these angeloi, people. What is on the very first line? Fumigateria. What is this? This is equipment to fumigate things. And theirs is Hrusa, gold. Right? And what other equipment do we have at the top of the way? This is Bible, people. Tres, right? Fialas. Wait a minute. We have those same containers, those mixing containers that are used for mixing drugs when we pour out the plagues at the angeloi. Yeah, the same thing. People, this is them right here again. So don't think. We've got fumigations and we've got these drug-containing fiale, right? And what happens? These angels, they get their gear ready, right? And they came really quick to the Thusia Stadium. What is that Thusia Stadium? That is that tent that we set up, baby. That is that tent. That's how we see God. Didn't you know the fire and the pillar and the smoke? Right, people? Oh my God, right? You didn't read your own text. They read them for you. They took some of them out and they fooled you and they've had you in the back alley doing naughty, naughty stuff to you. So what did these people do? Oh, you just took it away. It just went away. Give it to me back again. There we go. They got things ready. And what happened? Look at the bottom line. The atmos of the Thumiamatos, the drugs, the incense that they are burning, the smoke of the atmos. It's actually more like a word for vapor, right? Vapor. The vapor of the fumigations. They totally covered the stereomata. They did what? They totally covered the stereomata. Now, if you are not in the cult, this is to make any sense to you. If you have seen her, then you know. This will cover that entire stereoma, that entire virgin. It will cover her. Do you understand? It's a move whereby the chorus that is in that smoke can sing. All right? Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my God. It's the firmament, Martha. Oh, where is this? Is that a man's voice? I think that's a man's voice. Where is he from? Devonshire. Shut up. Shut up. I'm coming. I'm coming for you. Oh, God, in your dreams. Do you love it, people? It's gorgeous. Give me the next one. Right? Look at it. Let's settle down. Settle down. Let's settle down. Look at this map, people. You know you love it for this reason. You know you love that link. You gave me another source. Fantastic. You know you love the link. Oh, look at the fruit. Does the fruit have the poison? Yeah. Oh, God. Now, people, remember. What does this say? Eve saw two great, fearful mysteries in the presence of God. I don't have to say this, people. I know I'm the first one telling you this. I don't have to say this. These texts have said it forever. You missed it. Why? Because nobody's reading this. Right? Nobody's reading this. Which one is this? This is the Apocalypse of Moses, people. Nobody reads that. Oh my God. Nobody reads it. It's just one of your holy books. They shut it out, baby, because of stuff like this. I want you to notice not only the naughtiness, this cuckolding mystery here, but I want you to see Fobera. This is fearful. These are great mysteries. And that mu on the front of Megala, that should be capitalized. These are the great fearful mysteries in the presence of God. Done in the presence of God, people. Do you see? Do you understand why they were saying, don't give this to Cain? Oh, God. Give me the next one. Give me the next one. Oh, highlight me with, yeah. Ooh, yummy. Yummy. By the way, everybody, thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for coming. And thank you for continuing to reach out and to give me suggestions and comments and all sorts of things. Some flattery, that's nice. Some criticism, that's nice too. Who doesn't like flattery, right? Criticism is rapturous. I love it, right? I only dream of my lover. Oh, isn't that a nice thing to say? Isn't that a nice thing to say? I only dream of my lover, right? Oh, God. Let's go, people, to Seth. Who is Seth? You know, Seth is that kid, right? Who, after the one killed the other, he was supposed to carry on the mystery, right? Do you understand? So Cain kills Abel. You need somebody, right? You need somebody. So here's Seth, the one who was supposed to have his mortality burned off. Here he is. And what does he say? He comes up to his mommy and he says to her, why are you crying? And she says to him, right? Lift up your eyes and look at the 7 stereomata opened. And how there lies there. And all of the holy angels are praying over him, saying, oh, God. Blah, blah, hoo-ha. What's the point? Well, look where we are, people. Adam is dead, and he is surrounded by those hepta stereomata, by those opened heifers. When Io comes to you in the form of a heifer, don't go out into the fields and look for cows. Oh, God. Isn't it funny? Man religion, it's so stupid. It misses. Monadic man religion is so goddamn dumb. It always misses. Completely off. That must be really frustrating. Ladies, I am sorry. That must be really frustrating. But, that's the way some people are. You get one shot, Herbert. You get one shot. Okay. Give me the next one. Is this the next one? Oh, God, I hope it is. I think that was the same. I know we can't see it until it pops up there. Oh, people are loving it, though, right? People are loving it. And it's causing lots of problems. People, please be aware, Satanic Congregation, of all the problems that you are causing. Now, I say you, like I'm in some kind of inquisition pointing you out and gallery. Yep, there's a member and there's a member and there's a member and there's a member, which I will absolutely do. I will. I will. I love it. Is everybody ready for the coming inquisition? Is everybody ready? Oh, God. Here we go. I see, people. It's the power of the blood. It's the power of the blood. Did we have something up there? We're so slow tonight. I hope, people, that you can hear a word that I've said tonight. I hope you've heard it at least 2 minutes. What am I showing you? What the heck am I doing? Plasma in your face. Plasma, people. I just want you to see plasma. What is plasma? Oh, it's anything formed or molded, an image or a figure. An image or a figure. Look at B. Let's just follow the go. Here, baby. Let's just sit here as Mother Greek just, comes out in all of her glory, man. It's like taking off one thing at a time. You know what I mean? We're just seeing her skin down to her skin, and we're just, and the sun is hitting that skin. Oh, God. The body is fashioned by the Creator. Is that from the New Testament? No. Is it from the Old Testament? No. Right? Do you understand? This is magic stuff, counterfeit, forgery, figment, fiction, pretense, delusion. It's what you are. You're delusional. Do you realize that? They told you on the way in, know who you are, baby. And that's what the Ludovico serum is going to do. It's going to show you who you are, you delusional animal. Form, style, and... Then they had to have a, give you a little bite every once in a while. Look at the bottom, music. What is the plasma of music? It is affected execution. Now look, all the music educated people out there, the people who know the strings, that's who I'm talking about, baby, who know the tension. They're going to understand this. Right? You and me, Satanic Congregation, most of us, we are. The affected execution with trills, falsetto, right? Of studied intonation in orators or actors. You mean actors have to have this education of music's physics? Yes. Music, physics, magic. In one thing. Actor. I'm going to go to New York and I'm going to show them what an actor is. Oh my God. Are you kidding? No, I'm not. Everything gets revealed, people. None of my ideas. Just the text. I love it. They want it. They want that revival, right? They want it. They want to see the original. You want to see the original stage? It's going to scare you, baby. These are frightening mysteries we're talking about. Next, cuckolding, please. Please bring the cuckolding. Does anybody else feed off the vapors? Can we just talk for a minute? Does anybody else feed off the vapors of the cuckoldry? Cunkadoodle-doo. It's that time when the incubus comes alive. You know when the incubus comes alive, baby? It's when you got to run. It's when that rooster has to run. Get behind me, Satan. Oh. Do you understand? Have you seen Eve? Have you seen her? All right, imagine what there is. Imagine what voice you can bring. Remember last time I told you there's a voice that you can bring out that you didn't realize that you had. Isn't that weird? Wouldn't it be weird? You can go to this event, you can be involved in these actions that involve these drugs and these sexual activities, and you will produce a voice that you didn't know you had. Know who you are, baby. Know who you are. I think Satanic Congregation, I think it's good for you to know who you are. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Why would I be sitting here all of these nights with you if I didn't see your gorgeousness and your gorgeosity? Right? What happens to Adam? What happened to Adam? People don't know. You can leave her up. Oh, God. What happened to Adam in this quote that went up there and flew into the vapors? They threw him into the Acherusian lake. Don't worry, Paul talks about this as well, right? We've got, remember the different heavens that we've got here, right? We just saw the seven stereomata. We saw them open. How do you open the mouth of the Eve? Fantastic, people. You mean this is satanic? Of course it is. Give me the next one. Give me the next one. Satan and the mystery or the origin of Judaism, Christianity. Yes, Judaism and Christianity. It's the origin. Now, I hear there are satanic verses on the other side for the other group of monists. Fantastic. But I'm certainly not an expert. And you know what? You really should know classical Arabic. Right, inshallah, right? You should know some classical Arabic, right? Get yourself a good jinn and have that jinn teach you that classical Arabic with all those smart Sufi people doing their library stuff. Love it, right? There's a golden age, baby. There was a golden age. And the Arabic was leading, right? A time. That's what you have to revive, people. Revive. Bring back some historians while you're at it, right? And show, scream, start screaming. You know what I mean? Scream the voices of the dead, baby. Right? It's the only defense against the tyranny. Fantastic. Love it. Love it. What happens, these things? So after this, God said to the archangel Michael, right? Come into paradise. Bring 3 of these strips, right? Right? These strips of the businos kai serikas. Now, the businos are these purple dyed strips, and the serikas are these kind of dark reddish dyed strips. What? Right? And why are they doing this? Because he says to them, Strosate sindonas. Take those sindonas and cover that body. Wrap that body. Right? Whose body are they wrapping and pouring? They go ahead and they pour some just beautiful smelling oil on it. Yeah. Right? Who is this? It's Adam. It's Adam, right? Fantastic. He has entered into the death. Remember when Jesus is all like, stop, stop. She has entered me into the Intafiasmon. Right? Did you think that was like the first time that ever appeared in existence? Boom! Fairy tale. Oh my God. No wonder you believe in fairies. Oh my God. Fairies, right? Some Celtic woman witch just rolled over in her grave and sent a fairy to kick me in the scrotum. Give me the next one. Noted, lady. Give it to me. This is for me. Listen to the Celtic women. God. Oh, that one took away my tinnitus. People, I found a cure right in front of you. That was fantastic. Must have had a certain frequency or something. Look at this. Wait, what? Oh, this is the one that's up. Yep. No, hang on, people. We got to get the transmission here. There we go. Fantastic. What do I want you to do? I just want you to look at verse 26. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If Satan throws out Satan, right? What a silly proposition. What is this? Look, we get the Beelzebub accusations, throwing out demons. We got a balance here. We got a whole bunch of people within a sect called the Pharisai, the Pharisees. And what are they all wrapped up in? They're wrapped up in a rite that is centered around the expression and control of demonic powers. When you put a poison on a fruit to cause me to become aroused, do you understand anthropologically where you are? Right? You're in a very specific place, and the texts bear this out. This is not a fairy tale, people. This is not a fairy tale at all. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Satan is the power that expresses this reality. Maybe blow it up. Satan is the power that expresses this reality. Now, I want to boomerang to find some kind of correspondence. I want you just hang on. Let's find an anchor. I thought the morality all came. with the monists, right? That's what they're always saying. It's our morality, right? We have it. We're the good people. They were all the bad people. All those idiots that created democracy, scientific method. Although now they will tell you in Oklahoma, they will tell you that's not the case, that Christianity created the scientific method, right? A complete rewashing of history. You're just seeing it in front of you. It's absolutely gorgeous. Well, let's go back to where Jesus tells Peter, get behind me, Satan. Why? Because you're going to cause me scandalon. Scandalon. Do you remember Jesus running around worried about scandalon? Scandalon. You know who else is worried about scandalon? P. Diddy was worried about scandalon. Right? Now his lawyers are worried about it. Do you understand? It's been a long time, right? It's been like, come on, man, I can bring up P. Diddy again. Right? What are we doing? We are fighting the powers of the tempter. What is that tempter's poison? That tempter's poison is your sexual desire. Epithumia is your sexual desire. Your sexual desire. People, this is highly, highly specific. Highly specific. Okay. The fact that you could have missed this for so long because of your greed for a theology that would make you feel comfortable throughout your life. That's just phenomenal. Not only were you blind to your reality, but you walked in a delusion, a religious delusion, a monist delusion. You know where Jesus was? He was in the eremoi, where he was being tested by Satan. Right? And who is he in the company of? He is in the company of Therion. 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 The Theriacs are the standard compounds that allow us to use the death inducers. Who discovered the death inducers? Can you go to the passage? Do we have it? I don't know if it's the next one. Is this the next one? No, maybe. It's a big block like that. It's a big block. It's one of those. Okay, let's try that one. Yeah, fantastic. No, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Let's just see what happens. Who discovered this pathway? And who employed this chemical reality in order to create this cult that is Judaism and Christianity? People, I want you to look at the word in gray. What is this? On the second line, you can see this is Dionysius, right? And Dionysius is telling us what? He's talking about the Argonautica. He's giving us a commentary on it. And he says that Hecate, if you go about halfway down to where that word is in gray, bold there, look above it to the right, you're going to see her name, Hecate. Who is she? She is said to be Hecate legate Andrike. Genesta. She is Andrike. Do you see the root for man there? She is manly. And she is the first prote to find the thanasimus rizas, the roots that bring death. The roots that bring death. These are not just poisons, people. These are the drugs that they're using to induce the death state in the mystery from which they will resurrect you. And it is Hecate, mother of the Medwa, who discovers the power. Now, we'll see that her daughters went beyond her. That's what the text says. It's these texts are absolutely gorgeous, by the way. Who is this Dionysius, dude? Take it down. Dionysius is a crazy, sexy, ancient Greek grammarian. He's in the 1st century, baby, BC. They think he's roughly contemporary with a very famous dude that was one of Julius Caesar's tutors. Okay? This is a time, baby, when you can't afford to be stupid. When if you are emperor, you have got Greek tutors out the yin-yang, left and right. Give me this and give me that. They're bringing you everything, baby. Do you understand? Oh, and we are talking drugs that make one aroused, just like the Christ that we're looking at, right? The Christ that we're looking at, making you aroused. Can you feel the pain, people, when you enter into the state of arousal? Have you felt the pain that the Greek is talking about of arousal, extreme arousal, prophetic arousal of a heifer singing? That see what happens? You've got to get the person to that stage where they can sing like that. It's not the dude, right? It's her. She is that prophetic vessel. That's why you need an Eve to make an Adam. Didn't you wonder that? Oh my God. Oh, look at these Hellenistic writers just going totally full out, baby. They're just going total mystery. Love it. Give it to me. They tried to take over the Roman government. They tried to take over. No, go back. They tried to take over the Roman government, and the people, they were like, nope. They voted that stuff down and banned it. You know what I mean? They were like, nope, nope, nope. We've got to get rid of this, right? Oh, God. What is Yahoo promised to do by this guy named Paul? And people, by the way, go ahead and leave it up, Chewy. One of my biggest criticisms today that I don't get to talk about much, these people need to be spanked. Oh my God, did I leave that on? Is that on? Oh, take care of that, Chewy. We were gonna have somebody to talk to tonight. I'm gonna have a student come on, right? So you have to send. That's okay. Do your job. I'll do just to talk this up. What has to happen for us to see modern scholars who were saying things like, "Oh, there's Pauline theology, and there's this." None of that shit existed, right? So, what you have to do as a guardian, a strict guardian of the sources, is just bring the imprint of the words themselves. That's all you can do. You can't exegete this thing, right? You can't do this thing. Pump some theology into it to try to make sense of it. What do we see with Paul? We see the very same operation of the very same mystery that he openly acknowledges, right, as that working of Satan. Love it. What is that thorn? What is that thorn? Where is our epithumia? Okay, what does it say here, people? God's going to trample Satan and cause you to trample him under your feet. Good. Fantastic, right? Why? Because when Korah takes over, we lose power. Do you understand? When Korah takes over, we lose power. No, I'm going to go to this one. Oh, I went to this one. Yeah, how's that? Okay, just leave it. Chewy's like, oh, don't try to fly with me, kiddo. Fantastic. Okay, I'll let you. I promise. I'll let you do it. I don't want to break anything. People, what does this say? This is, look, people, we're talking about, look at the first word, Judaios. Judaios. Who are we talking about? The Judeans. The Judeans. Okay. The Judeans. And what do we know about the Judeans here that's being brought to us in this apocalypse? We know that they're the synagogue to Satana. The Judeans, when I talk about Judean cult, I am talking about the congregation of Satan. Paul is not speaking metaphorically. Paul does not live in a metaphor. He does not live in a fairy tale world of examples. He lives in a concrete anthropological reality where Judeans meet in order to perform satanic rites. Okay? Fantastic. Fantastic. You didn't know that satanic rites were fueling Judaism and Christianity? Oh, what a surprise, baby. What a surprise. Where's that guy who wrote about satanic verses? Where is he? What have you been up to lately? I hear that moron walked away from Eve. What kind of moron would do that? Those are whips from the devil, because the devil never walks away from Eve. Do you get it? Fantastic. Now you're sending, Chewy is sending our guest. We're going to have a guest because I'm almost finished. And I want people to see a trooper and what a trooper is. Fantastic. Success, baby. That's what I want people to see, is success. Give me the next one. Hang in there. Hang in there, Big B. We will get to you. We will get to you. Just phone in and do whatever needs to be done. Let's go to the next one. Boom. Yep, I'm sure. Here we are. Oh, God. It's so professionally done. People, cutting edge technology. Now, unfortunately, we're giving away the fact that, okay, here's Clement, right? Oh, God. Clemens Romanus. Oh, this is some kind of letters on virginity. What does he say? I just want you to see. Nikesomen don satanan. We can overcome, baby, that satanic inclination. It is that drakonta, the dragon. Oh, God. Right? That entering us into the Christing. God. Anno Domini 1. Do you see before the Christ has become a name? Johnson, Jesus, Johnson, and Jesus Christ. Before that, BS entered your brain and warped you. You just had a satanic Christing. Why do you think, people, there's that letter that says, hey, don't talk about this stuff. Don't talk about this stuff. There's a lot of stuff in Mark we can't talk about. They've already redacted the text, right? Right? The letter, it's done. He wrote everything. Then we took out sections of it. And oh, God. You mean the naked kid with Jesus there? He's a Neoniscos, by the way. Do you want to say he's 80? He's 80. Let's put him into a group of 8s. Oh, my God. It's amazing, people. Next one. Satan. You want to see Satan? He's going to show you these forms. Nobody's going to show you, but I am. We're almost. Let's see. Yeah, we have a couple more here. Let's be a little bit speedy. We're going to throw Adam, right? Who threw him in? The seraphim, baby. They threw his butt into Acarusia, right? The Acarusian lake. Go for it. Next one. Why? Because he has to be purged, baby. Ask the Pope. Choke the Pope and ask him where he's going. Right? Now is the time. Now is the time. Right, baby? Everybody's praying. Pray for the Pope. Pray for him, baby. I got news for you. He's facing it. He's not getting away with anything. And if there's one thing that lights up the lake of hell, it's the souls of popes. Choke the Pope. Be the Sphinx. Oh, do you see what I'm talking about, people? I'm talking about early morning incubi. You know what I mean? You can't. There's a reason that people meet when they meet. Okay, give me the next one. Brian's. Did I say it? I'm sorry. Big B, which just for Big B. We need to maintain a certain degree of anonymity, people. Go ahead. Bring Big B up. I want to go ahead and let's do this now, and then we'll finish with the. Oh, is that text up there? Okay, let's just do this one, and then Brian, thank you for coming. We'll keep your last name anonymous and everything, so that you won't get the crazy mail. People, let's anchor ourselves in the morality. Do you want to see 7th to 6th century BC morality? Is there a code of some idiot from an Eastern potentate that's ruling the world? No. Is there some sort of laws? I don't know, some kind of 10 commandments. We can hang them. No, that shit doesn't exist. What exists is this. What is this? What is this little fragment? What is this telling us? It says, Mimu todikan, copy that which is just. Euergetas tima, honor when people do what is right. Neme elpidas. I'm reading it backwards, right? Neme elpidas. Right? Bring what is right to those hopes. Right? To those hopes. Right? Diabolane in yellow. Mise. Hate diabolane. Hate the devil. Hate the accusation. Do you understand? What are we doing? We are metaboing. We are changing. We are turning from those hamarton, those wanderings. Jesus had the morality of the mystery. Right? That is where people say, well, he was a good guy and he's like, help the poor, yeah, this kind of stuff. Like, oh, God, right? And he's got it all down. Do you know where he's taking that from? When Jesus Christ, right, said, the love of money is the root of all evil. He didn't create that statement, right? A little bit of posing. Okay, let's go ahead and bring Brian in. Let's go ahead. Now, people, I want to appreciate, we'll just put Brian in. Thanks for being visual. Thanks for being visual, buddy. Right?
How are you?
Now, Brian, let me introduce Brian is my student who went through the entire intensive course. And then we did some readings together, you know, one-on-one, some readings. We did, you know, like the Bacchae and stuff like that, Prometheus bound, a few things. And now he's in a reading group where they've just been looking into Lucian's ass, right? And bringing out the Christ. We saw the Christing in the ass, and we saw the lacei, right? The people. What were they doing? They were stealing. They were stealing a girl. Right? They were stealing a girl, just a young girl, and they were going to prostitute her when the donkey saved her, right? The ass saved her, carried her off. Anyway, I just wanted to drag Brian very graciously out here because I wanted people to see that it is possible to get through the intensive course and get to the point that you can then read. Somebody wrote to me and said, hey, isn't, you know, nobody's going to have 35 years experience crushed into, you know, 6 months. We can't do that, right? We can't do that. So do we have hope to make it? So Brian, I just want you to say a few words like, like what would you say to people who are interested in studying ancient Greek now? Just give me a general. What would you say to people? Say, oh, I'd like to study some ancient Greek. What would you say?
I say do it. I mean, it's definitely a long-term process of feeling even comfortable just at an intermediate level of reading. But what it does to your brain, what it does to your relationship to like the reality around you is kind of too overwhelming to pass up. So if you're even thinking about it, definitely do it.
Fantastic, right? That sounded tempting. Like, whoo, that fruit is delicious. Brian, do you find that when you read ancient Greek that it inspires you?
You know, it's it feels like reading Greek it's almost psychedelic in a way because the language is set up in that words almost spin around you, and you're constantly sorting and organizing large amounts of material, and putting them into place in different orders. And that process, having to keep that in order, is almost meditative and can you know it like I said, it's kind of, it can feel out of body at sometimes because you just the sort of processing that happens in the brain. It feels like a connection to a shamanistic sort of lineage that we lost in the Western, you know, the descendants of Western European society. And it's something that, you know, clicked for me, well, at least excited me enough to, you know, pursue it. And it was a long journey. It was not easy at first, and it was really humbling, and it's always constantly humbling. But at least at the beginning, you learn a lot about whether, you know, your stick-to-itiveness, like, are you willing to hang in, because it's not easy, you know, at the beginning at all.
Yeah, and people need to hear that when I teach, I tell people you're going to hit a wall, right? I'm just telling you what happens. You're going to hit a wall. Everybody does. And the funny thing is, it's not just one wall, it's walls repeatedly. And I think part of that people don't understand is coming from the fact that you are studying so much time in the Greek, 2,000 years of this stuff, so that you can read a Byzantine monk or you can read Homer, right? And as Brian will tell you, there's vast differences between different centuries and different genre, right? Oh, God. Just, Brian, tell me this. Ever since you've had a glimpse at Greek literature, does your respect for these people go up or down, and why? These Greeks, these ancient Greeks.
Absolutely up. Before studying with you, I really didn't have any experience at all. I had Spanish in high school and then no language study after that. And seeing their, it gives me more of a image of their humanity and kind of open up a new level of compassion within me for people outside of place and time, and that human beings are capable of creating just this scientific art chaos that we are reading through this language, and the fact that a human being who lives and dies just like we can, if they can do that, then there's a lot of hope for our for us.
Yeah, and I want people to know that um, uh, Brian is not a, when I would bring work for Brian to do, he's not like a joyously enraptured by any sort of encounter with the New Testament, right? And he's not there for that. He's there for the esoteric, the Greek stuff, that really, really strikes out. But I'm sure he's seen the value over time of being able to dip into those different pools, right? And being able to work in, it's hard, Brian. It's hard because we are responsible for so much. You're
Well,
expected to be able to translate so much different. Go ahead.
part of what you said earlier in the episode is that this is just as much an anthropological, historical kind of field as it is linguistic or philological field, because like we're in the reading group, we're looking at Lucian's the Ass, and um, it's not necessarily, maybe he's throwing images at you that are of his time and are what are flooding his mind. It's not necessarily the image that you see on the paper, but the image that you assume that you can hear inside of the author's head. So, you know, uh, yeah, it's just a wonderful, wonderful, exercise for your mind and for your soul, really.
There was some sexiness too in Lucian's ass. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
When we were talking about, I mean, it's sometimes it's hard, people, right? And we as people who are exposing ourselves to these texts, sometimes we get something that really resonates or bothers. It can be out of tune or something, or I don't know. And music, insert music terms here. It can be, it's off-putting. For example, we talked about some young people working with each other, right, in sexual rights that involve drugs, and some crazy transformations, and it's a fair amount of. There's a lot of drugs in antiquity, no?
Well, that's the other thing that I've learned through Greek studies, kind of allowing an idea to wash over you without any judgment one way or another, because the whole society is absolutely nothing we would recognize from ours. So, allowing myself to kind of uh, be not censor ideas within my own mind, kind of gives you a different perspective on language and the relationship to it, and ideas in general. So.
Good, fantastic. Now, everybody, Brian is one of my students who pays me, right, as a tutor before my black sabbatical that I'm on. I don't have any students right now, but one. Um, Brian is part of those students. What I am trying to do is I'm trying to convert so that everybody can get the same thing, right? We need to set it up so that everybody can get the same thing so that I can transition from teaching only somebody under these circumstances as a private tutor to teaching people who can just, they're sitting having their Saturday morning pancakes. You know what I mean? They want to check out a couple of Greek words. They don't want to be experts, right? They want to check out a couple of Greek words. The reason I brought Brian on tonight was for you people who really do have this interest that are not going to go to a tutor, right? I want you to have access to those goodies. The people like Brian are mining. It's a lot of work, isn't it, Brian? This isn't half-assed stuff. This is a lot of work, isn't it?
No, I didn't really see the progress that I wanted to until I really, it was honestly like an hour a day that I had to give to really start seeing progress. And once you give that, it gives back. The first time you read a sentence, you look at a page and you can read it without having to check a reference or something like that. It does feel like an out-of-body experience. That happened with the Bacchae when I was reading it. People need to be signing up. In the reading group, we have, I think, 6 people, and everybody there is awesome. But we need more people studying this. And, you see classics departments and Greek study, kind of getting destroyed, all of the funding being lost all over the place. So we need more people to be functioning in the language at like a proficient level, so we can keep this going. Because it's not you're one person.
Yeah,
you're just one person.
Yeah, and by the way, everybody, don't miss the point that Brian is doing what they no longer do at Princeton, right? It was too hard for them. He tells you, yeah, this is engaging. You have to, it's going to build, but you have to be consistent. You have to, he's talking about an hour a day, moving it, right? This is the kind of stuff that's hard for people at Princeton, right? No knockout to any other departments at Princeton, right? But the classics department, boo on you for having given up the fight. Oh, it's okay. Anyway, Brian, it's good to see you. And I wanted people to see, because people have been talking on the YouTube. People have been talking, claiming to be, my successful students, and they're not. Here is one, people, right? He's been through the text, the intensive text. He's into the reading, and every day that he continues to apply himself, he grows, and it's not going to stop. It won't stop when he hits 20 years. It won't stop when he hits 30. It won't stop when he hits 30, at least where I am, right? I can say it doesn't stop at 35 either, right? And I'll bet you the classicists who, have reached the 50, I'll bet you they'll tell you the same thing. I know they will, because that's the nature. That is how gorgeous. Imagine having a lover who's so gorgeous that every day you learn something new about her, and it gives you one more, like, really neat expression of what the universe is made of. Brian told you this will get into your head, and it will cause you to grow, to change, right? To be purified. It's like it's a process, people, and it's humbling. It's very humbling. So, Brian, thank you for joining me tonight. Is there anything you want to say finally, just to give people some kind of send off for people who are interested in Greek, maybe?
Well, I just want to say thank you, and thank you to you and Chewy for having me on, and for this podcast, and for what you're doing to, for the world by getting this information out there in your research. And, you have so much support here from, not only myself, but everybody, all your students and the community at large here. So, please continue on, and we've always got your back.
Did I Did I pay you to say that? It sounds like I paid you to say that, doesn't it?
Yeah, and cheeseburgers.
Yeah, Brian knows I'm so poor. There's no way I could pay him. Right? Exactly. I love it. I love it. Hey, Brian, thank you for coming tonight.
Thank you. For having me.
And keep up the good work. And as soon as the Black sabbatical people is lasting until Jesus comes back. When Jesus comes back, I'm jumping back into all of my groups that are doing all the Greek, and I love them and I miss them. Oh God, thank you for coming tonight, Brian. Hail Satan to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, I want to give a couple other sources tonight because there's a couple of beauties here that we got to get. Go ahead, give me where you think that next one was, Chewy. There's a couple tonight, people. I just wanted you to see a real person, people. Brian's not here to make any money. Brian's not here to support some kind of brothelry, right? Brian is here because he's been to the place of the Greek, right? And it's setting in his brain and he loves it. Look at verse 4 here. What is this thing we're talking about? Fame and diablo. Fame is your reputation. It's what somebody says. Now, it can be a divine act. A fame can actually be an oracle. Isn't that nice? But here we're talking about fame and diablo. Notice that they are both capitalized. What does that mean, Amen? It means that phi and that delta that are capitalized are indicating people. Who is the devil? He is one of the two relatives. Who are these two? They are Fame and Diabole is mommy. Mommy's daughter is Fame. Do you understand me? Now, he's going to describe what he's talking about. Diabole, the devil, the accusation is sharper than any sword. It's more aggressively consumptive, I'm translating, than fire. It is more persuasive than the sirens. That is the voice of Diabole. On the other hand, you got his daughter, Fame. And what does she do? She brings that moisture of the water. She's more moist, man. She's more moist than water itself. Right? She is more aggressive in flight. She is that spirit. Oh, God. More likely to move swiftly in that wind. Oh, that spirit. Isn't it gorgeous? You're thinking about winged. This is what she is. I showed you the morality, and I'm showing you the concepts as they emerge in the language itself. This is our proof of anything. Do you understand where the devil comes from? Oh, God. Is somebody spamming? That looks like spam. Is it? What about... Did you... Okay. What is that giant weapon that you have? Go ahead. That shoots. Give me the next one. Fantastic, people. Look, I think we got a spammer in the chat. Did we get one? Chewy, take him out. All right, fantastic. Good job. What is that? Do you see what happens, people? Oh, God. Right. Desperation. It's just desperation. We're surrounded by it, people. Oh, God. Ape. To Adam, he said to Adam, right? The mystery which you know, don't announce it to Cain, your son, because he is a son of Orge. Orge. He's a son of what? People. What does this verb mean? Orgao. What does Cain do? What is he a son of? Are you ready to see? You thought you knew because you listened to the fairy tale and the rabbis and the priests and the pastors. right? And the theologians, and you got it in the back alley. So I'm giving it to you for reality here. Orgao means to be getting ready, to be growing, ripe, to be getting ready for what? To bring something into existence. I am turgid, swollen with lust. I wax wanton and I am rampant. Do you understand me? I am Cain, master of the swollen turgidity. Does anybody know how to say Priapus? Are we back with the Pulaskians? We sure are. I am so excited here when I am orgaoing. Okay, go ahead and take it down. I think does everybody see the word for the orgy? Does everybody see the coming to the place of turgidity, of swollenness? I am ready to burst. I am Cain. Don't teach him that right. In that passage, we'll go to the next one, but in that passage, it talks about Seth. Seth is the one that I want you to pass this mystery on to. Did everybody see that it was talking? It said explicitly, this is a mystery. When I told you, Satanic Congregation, that the mysteries were a combination of drugs and sex, I know people find that hard. They find that hard to believe. They find it hard to swallow. Right? It's big and hard to swallow. I get that. But here it is. Here it is. I'm not saying it. The texts are saying it. Do you understand how the modern knockoffs, the modern scholars, the modern authorities, the modern entertainment morons, they will show you bullshit. They will sell you. You're being sold. Not here. Not here. Give me the next one, Shui. It's wonderful. People, it's rights. I told you it was rights, and nobody ever. Oh, God. Why? Right? Why? Devil, tell me. Now, how prolific? This is just good people. How prolific is Adam? This is what it says. It says Adam had, 30 sons and 30 daughters. They had 60 children. Oh my God. The poor Eve. Poor Eve. Look, listen, if you're out there having 60 children, first of all, okay, I can't, people. I can't do it, right? I can't do it. Keep going, please. Keep going, Chewy. It was totally gratuitous, people. I'm sorry. Gratuitous texting. Did you see what Amon did? He gratuitously texted me. I did because you've been on the naughty list. Do you understand? Okay. Run from Adam, right? Do you really want that, by the way? Why would I even mention this? Devil, no. Just Cain. Right? Just Cain. The product of the union. Do you see? They don't. Oh, God. Why is the bride of Christ even the bride here? I need this for the bride of Christ. Where is the bride of Christ? Who wants to whip with me? Go ahead and bring me. Who wants to whip with me the bride of Christ? Give me the next one. We're going to fly. We only have time for a couple more people. But who wants to whip with me the bride of Christ? Do you know why we whip the bride of Christ? Because she wants it. And that's why the cuckolder is so necessary to this cosmic story. Do you want the power of all the kingdoms? Do you want it? Fantastic. Okay, let's keep going. God gets mad. Okay, but there's a little ranting I wanted to show you by Yahoo. But here's Seth and his mommy, and they go to this part of paradise, and what happens? Oh, God, Eve sees that her son Seth is making war with this beast, right? She cries out. She says, oh, God, holy mackerel. She says, right? Now, do you please, I just please want you to understand, talking not about fairy tales. Look at the third from the final line. Third from the bottom, Cain e kona tu theu. Do you know what we're fighting about? This is the image of the divine. Pos e noigetas tu stomasu. How was your mouth open? Yeah. How was your mouth opened? Okay. Ladies, that is a pluripotential chorus, a voice that you possess that can be unlocked. Do you understand? That is the mystery. And you say, wait a minute, I thought the mystery was I get to go to heaven forever. No, you greedy little bastards. No, bad mercenaries. Is that what you want? You missed it. You go to Tartarus. You missed the harmonics, baby. Give me the next one. Almost done. Give me this tiny one. Just do that. Throw that one up there. Did we? Just no, that one there. Very good. And then maybe a couple more people. I had so much for you. I really just, I overdid it. Baby, I wanted you to have the best. I just wanted you to have the best. Do you see the mystery in its performance? In the language of the Greek. This is revealing a history of Judaism and Christianity that you never knew and that your people would have never taught you. Why? Not because they're particularly rascally. It's because they're ignorant. These are tools. We all have to use these tools. And if we don't master them, we can't enter the portal, baby. Right? Do you understand? What is my job? My job is to use the blessed and wonderful gift that I've been given, the time that I've been given with ancient Greek, and to give it to you who don't have 35 years now. Right? It's too late. What do? That's what I'm trying to do, is transition you. I'm trying to bring you that xulontes zoe. People, I'm going to leave you with this quote tonight. And I want you to realize, the throne of God is established where the tree of life exists. The throne of God is established where the tree of life exists. Satanic congregation, as we look at the mystery, as we see what's been hidden, as we see our history come out and the beauty, the anthropological beauty. When you come to Satan, you are coming to the cuckolding, due to the desire that is in the heart of the singer of the cosmos. When you understand those physics, when you reach that place, when you know that union, there's no dope. There's no dope of any monism that can possibly stand in the way. I want to thank you for coming tonight. And I want to say a special thank you to people for one reason, for coming here trusting in reason alone. I want to thank you for giving the universe the beautiful sheen that we can all appreciate. It's your perception of her. It's that beauty. Thank you for coming tonight. Hail Satan.
Do you like balloons? Here, have a bunch. It's Johnny, Dog Harbor Naked Lunch. Hecate of the darkest rhythm, bass and drum. Something wicked this way comes. My bar goes right through on a broomstick or two, with a bag full of magic for you. Two, volume on loud, speakers on boom. Dressed to kill, licensed to ill.